What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Today I'm finally doing another girl boss video. I haven't done one in so long and you guys have been asking for it. So here I am talking about one of my favorite topics right now, and that is how to change your worst, your most negative habits that make your day-to-day life just like So currently I'm in the process of changing a lot of my negative habits. I just decided that, you know what, I want to live my day-to-day life in the best possible way I know how. And right now I'm not doing that because of all the bad habits that I've accumulated throughout the years, and I just want to be better, happier, more productive, healthier, all that. Before I dive into all of the tips, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. I love Skillshare, as you guys know. So if you don't know what Skillshare is, it's an online learning community with over 1,000 classes in different categories like creative, business, technology, and lifestyle. I've watched so many amazing classes on basically how to better your life, how to be more productive. So I'll link some of my favorite Skillshare classes down below so you can check those out and get started. So basically a premium membership gives you unlimited access to all of the classes, and it's pretty affordable as well. The annual subscription is less than $10 a month. But since Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 500 people click on the link below will get their 2 months for free. And then you can just see if you like it, maybe check out the classes that I'll link below, and that's that. So now that I've blabbled on, let's get into my tips. So my first tip is to ask yourself, why do I want to change this habit? And I recommend to tackle one at a time. Don't overdo it, be realistic. It's better to change one than to be really excited to change all of them and then you do nothing. So maybe tackle one at a time. So ask yourself, why is this habit bad? What is it doing to my life, to my happiness, to my health, and why do I want to change it? It's a pretty simple question. It's not going to take you a long time. You probably already know the answer. If you take one thing from this video, do this. Find a hidden positive in the negative habits that you have. So find the reason why you have that habit, because you never do something because it's terrible for you. You do things because there's a hidden positive benefit to it. And then once you find that, you need to figure out a way to give that to yourself through a more positive habit or through something else in your life. And so to give you an example, because this all sounds a little bit complicated, so I have this really bad habit that I'm changing right now, and that is that I work from my bed. I've had this habit for years and I wasn't able to tackle it at all, and I'm doing really great now. So these tips work, people. It's a really bad habit for me because it's really bad for my back, because I'm not laying down or sitting. It's like that awkward middle position that's really bad for your body. And then also I associate my bed with sleep and nap time, and so I get really tired and then I'm not even productive. So there's no point in me even working from bed at all. There's no benefits really, except for the hidden positive benefit, which is that I have a strong need, which is something I realized throughout the years, to feel safe and have that cozy feeling. And this goes deeper into my childhood and why I have this strong need, which I'm not gonna get into obviously. For some habits you'll realize that the hidden positive benefit is not deep at all. It's just something simple, and then for some it's going to be more emotional, and this is one of those for me. I have a strong desire to feel safe, and I feel like I'm missing that in a lot of circumstances. So I get that feeling of safety through bad habits, and so I was like, okay, that's good information. I just want to feel safe and cozy, because coziness is safety for me, if that makes sense. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make my work environment feel like that. So I'm gonna put a rug in there, I'm gonna decorate it in a way that feels very cozy and comfortable and safe, and get a really comfortable chair, a cup of tea, and wrap myself in a bunch of blankets. And that is helping people, and also taking a break, because that is another hidden positive of why I was working from my bed, which is that I am so passionate about what I do. I just love what I do, and it doesn't feel like work, but it still tires me out, obviously. So because I love what I do, I was just working, and I didn't take a break. And then my body felt like taking a break. My mind didn't. So I was like, what's the perfect solution? Work from bed. And so now I'm very adamant to take a break. So that is a very long example of the first tip and the second tip. So I hope that helps. I strongly recommend you doing this. This is like my favorite tip ever when it comes to changing your habits. The next one I've realized just throughout the years, and especially now that I've moved into my own place, it's to give yourself a fresh start feeling or a new environment when you start changing your habits. So before you start, maybe you can turn your room around a little bit, or just like have a cleaning, minimizing session, just something that will get you feeling like I have a fresh start and I can now change these negative habits, because it's like a new beginning. The next tip is to create an accountability list. So just write the 30 days from when you start and just tick it off once you do it every single day. That will help you to stay on track and to not just like forget that you're doing this, because that happens to me and I find that super useful. Another one, which is pretty simple, but I feel like so many of us do this: don't wait for the Monday and don't stop if you miss one day. I feel like so many of us are like, oh, I'm gonna start on Monday because that's like the beginning of the week. Are you really gonna care when you started it once you have that new habit? No. So start today or tomorrow if today's too late, but I would recommend starting today, because now you're like excited about it and motivated. Just freaking do it, like Nike says. And also don't stop if you miss one day. Changing your habits is not easy. It takes time. And sometimes you might not be able to do it, or something comes up, or you're just freaking lazy and don't want to do it. Those days come, and that's okay. Obviously try to stick to it every single day, but if you slip one day, it's not the end of the world, and just continue going. Once again, are you gonna look back and be like, oh crap, I missed one day even though I have this new habit? No, you're not even gonna notice, because you have this new habit and your life is so much better. Okay, so that's it for my tips. I really hope this was helpful, and if you have any other tips, leave them in the comments. I love you so much, and I'm gonna see you in my next video.